Yo, my new thing is I don't want you. People only give to get back. That's recoupment. Always have their two hands out. Like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just put up.
On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. Between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Over first down 10. At their own 27-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. John, well done there.
That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Bronco 80.
From the gun, Judkins. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He rolls to his right. Finds him on the crossing route. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
70 Lions, 18 Rattler, 18.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
70, go.
Here's Judkins on second down. And that one doesn't give him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Complete beyond the marker. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's in! It's a Cleveland touchdown! The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Well, he couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little runs set the table.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go, Shaq.
Jones once more. You won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they can be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
3rd and just 2 to go. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Steelers.
To the air with Penix. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Throw right side, caught by Fannin. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. First and 10.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
On the double.
We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at first down here.
Reload. Reload. Ready.
On the give, here's Junkins. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stephanie.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. He has room past the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Judkins out the middle. They're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Another one for Judkins. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Ready.
Judkins. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Sneak here, Sanders. And he gets in, touchdown! The Browns take a second quarter lead.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
And this is Schmidt for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 7.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. From the secondary, Greg Delpit on the tackle. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bay on its way. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Right there, right there. Ready.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Hits his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Play action, Sanders. Headed out right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 8 Buffalo, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Has it downfield, working the left. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him.
And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On 1st down, here's Penix. Dumps this one off. It's Jones. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
For big yards on the right side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Penix here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense.
And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Steelers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Final throw before the break. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. Going right side. Evans with it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Steelers have the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First and 10 now from the 46. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Penix working from the gun. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers first down.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm. And a nice little...
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Handoff now to Judkins. And he's stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Another game to Judkins. Cuts it to the right sideline. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They get 37 on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you.
And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Penix now to throw. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? That slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Third down, it's Penix. He's trying to go deep again. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Kobe Durant has it. And the Browns will get possession up towards midfield as they take the interception up beyond the 40.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back. He looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Want to make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready?
Jenkins running between the tackles. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end.
Ready, set.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Cowboy, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He's got a man left. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here we go.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. That's complete, David Njoku. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. He gets to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
70 Rangers. Come on. Set. 7 5.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And now they face 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, every once in a while you get that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
He'll pitch it out to Jenkins. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult 4th down decision.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
No run, it's Jenkins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 2 on that pickup, but after another run, he stopped shy. It's 4th and goal.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
This is a big moment, Brock. Here comes Andre Schmidt. It's a chip shot, this one, straight ahead. Schmidt connects. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters. These are the moments they live for.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He hits him downfield. This is Miller. Along the right sideline. There's space. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Steelers 28. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Kennedy Lions.
From the gun, Judkins. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
19 tight.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Dragon 6. 19, 18.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the set.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. As the 1st down for the Browns. That should be enough to clinch them this victory.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
New set of downs from the 37.
Cowboy 80. Panthers.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns make it a 10-point ball game.
Steelers 28.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second down. To the air with Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down. They're going to throw it. Escapes the pocket. To a chorus of bucks from the dog pound. The Browns take the win at home. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in